Judicial analyst, Judge Andrew Napolitano. Thanks for
I am still
laughing during my talking points.
I am still reeling from the lambast of Hillary. It was superb.
Well, I appreciate that. I say it with a heavy heart, Judge. But just quickly on that, I mean, am I being unfair here? I mean, I tried to go through everything. The only thing I left out was maybe the Libya debacle.
No, I think these are all great points which will be used against her, not by a primary opponent, she won't have any, but by whoever the Republican nominee is. Almost makes you wonder if the president was speaking tongue-in-cheek when he praised her tenure. That's how poor, and obviously poor.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I should have thrown in getting rid of Gaddafi, but I didn't. Let's move on though to this. Sure. What's going on with the NSA? I know you're all worked up about this. This New York Times piece today was a blockbuster. Although a lot of this information was out there at the end of June, but it was kind of overlooked about the types of information this government has access to under the 2008 FISA amendments. Tell us about it.
When the president goes on a late-night talk show and says we have no domestic spying program, he's being deceptive at worst, deceptive at best, and outright untruthful at worst. It is clear, not only from what Snowden told us, but from the documents that Snowden revealed, and I have seen the ones that he made public, that the president asked the FISA court to authorize massive spying on virtually every American that uses the internet or the telephone. And that spying consisted of capturing the content of communications.
They say it's only content. They always have an explanation. They say it's only content if you have specific selector words that are used that somehow key you to the quote targets abroad.
Well, they basically say it's only content, but we won't go there unless we think we have to go there. Guess what? They can't go there without a warrant, a search warrant from a judge identifying the person and, quote, particularly describing what is to be searched based on probable cause. And they can't lawfully collect content without a search warrant as well. Remember, they initially said to us, we're just looking at phone bills.
He just said
that Verizon.
He just said it the other night.
Now we know that in 2.5 years, they have captured almost every phone call, email, and text. That is trillions of pieces of information.
Jay Carney today spoke out about this. Let's hear it.
NSA collects only what it is explicitly authorized to collect. And while NSA analysts examine only a very small percentage of the world's traffic, if communications of U.S. persons are incidentally collected, the agency must follow minimization procedures that are approved by the U.S. Attorney General and designed to protect the privacy of U.S. persons.
Nothing, Laura, nothing is incidentally collected. They know exactly what they're collecting. They want to have everything available at their fingertips. Do they have time to read this? No. Can they read it? Yes. When General Alexander, the head of the NSA, was asked by Congressman Mike Rogers, former FBI agent, General, do you have the ability to collect all this? He said, no, sir, we don't have the authority. He knows they have the ability, and he's conceded they don't have the authority.
Today, an intelligence official said basically that if this data is collected incidentally, still using that incidentally, and incidental content is acquired, it's deleted quickly. The entire process takes a small number of seconds, and the system has no ability to perform retrospective searching. There's no storage of this information. That's what they're saying now. But the narrative keeps shifting on us.
Right. The narrative keeps shifting. There is no storage is defied not only by Snowden, but by 4 other former NSA employees. Not employees of vendors, but employees of the NSA who have backed up Snowden. Laura, this is the biggest end run around the Fourth Amendment in the history of the United States, and it's orchestrated by Barack Obama.
And you think Congress didn't know anything about this? They claimed it was confusing, the briefings were confusing.
I think Congress was misled in those briefings, and Congress is supine. It's afraid to take the president on over national security.
Fascinating, Judge. Thanks so much.